There's something on your nose, Paul.
Is it off, Bill?
It might be a piece of skin. Or I think that's part of a booger. You get that one.
Dr. William Richardson, hey, you're here. You're gonna give us some insight on how you constructed your garage gym and why you chose the things in here. But first, we're gonna go over this video's sponsor, Alamo Water Softeners. Bill, why did you choose Alamo Water Softener? Why are they the best water softeners in town?
It's just one of those things that you don't have to explain, Paul. They just are.
Wow.
Once you have that experience, you'll know exactly what I mean.
All right, Bill. So I just wanted to give people an insight because I went over my garage gym and why I chose what I did. Now you can kind of give people your rationale, why you chose what you did to be in your garage. Kind of walk us through what you have and why you chose it.
All right. I haven't really thought about this before, so I'll just wing it, okay? I guess the way I work out is I have a couple of principal lifts, like a foundational group of exercises that I target. So for me, that's mostly powerlifting, bench, squat, deadlift. So for that, I have the squat rack right here. Voila.
Why did you choose this one?
I chose this one because it's collapsible, so it can save space. You can just pull out those orange pins right there, take them out real quick, and then it'll collapse against the wall. So that was part of it. Also, because it has these pins right here, you can adjust the height of this and lower it down, and then you can do different exercises like back extension and sit-ups, I guess, reverse back extension.
Like we just did?
Like we just did, yeah, exactly. That was the main thing. I think what I had before were just, I don't even know what they're called, but they're those two independent, you know what I'm talking about, things that will hold, you can set the bar on, but you have to walk into it and balance it. So, but I couldn't adjust the height that low and it wasn't that stable, so.
And that was about $1,000?
Yeah, this was, I want to say it was $900 or something, and it's optional. You can get just this right here and then mount this directly to the wall, or you can buy this extra piece right here, up high and low, which makes it a little bit easier. It gives you more options to mount it to the wall.
All right, and before you had this, you put that in the ceiling to do some pull-ups?
Yep, so I have two. I have a lower one right here, so I'll use this one for pull-ups. And then I have a higher one here that I attach these rings to. So some Olympic rings, and these are pretty dynamic. You can do a lot of different things with them. So I wanted the ability to do both. And specifically for this, the reason I put it up so high was so that I could do muscle ups, even though I'm not strong enough. Maybe I'm hoping one day I'm strong enough like you, Paul.
Yeah.
To be able to do muscle ups. So this one's a lot higher, but once I get there, I can put the rings up a little bit higher and then try to do some muscle ups.
Hey, Bill.
Hey, Paul.
If you believe, you can achieve. And what's this that you have right here?
So I started off with principal lifts, bench, squat, deadlift. That's why I have the squat rack. After that, for me, everything is just supplemental. Cardio is kind of important. You can't always go outside and run or walk. So this is my form of cardio. Rower, good upper body, lower body, gets your heart rate up really high, really quick. So you can do lots of different things. You can do sprints, you can do long distance, builds leg strength, back strength, upper body, pulling strength. So this is my form of cardio in addition to powerlifting.
And that's about $1,000?
Yeah, I think so. I know you looked them up recently. Whenever I got it almost 10 years ago, like 9 or 8 years ago, I want to say it was $700 brand new. I think they have two models. You probably know. I think it's a Model D and a Model E, and this is the cheaper one. So I think it was $700 or $800 brand new.
Okay.
And if I remember right, the used ones were similar. I think it was only like $100 cheaper for a used one. So I ended up going with a new one just because for me it was worth it. So.
And I see you made some parallettes.
Yeah, so again, powerlifting is the main thing for me personally, just because I'm naturally kind of skinny and weak. So I make that the staple of mine. Cardio on top of that, and then on top of cardio, I do some gymnastics / supplemental weird stuff. So yeah, that's part of gymnastics. You can do a lot of different things with this. You can do push-ups. You can do stabilization / hanging exercises where you're getting on top of it and you're holding yourself in the air, kicking your legs forward, kicking your legs back. You can invert yourself, go upside down, and do handstands and stuff like that. It takes a little bit more upper body strength if you haven't worked them before. They're pretty tough, but it's really good strength.
All right, so you got that squat rack for some foundational lifts. You got this rower, some cardio. You can always go outside. You got some gymnastics, body weight stuff, the parallettes that you've made.
Yeah.
That was probably pretty cheap. I see you got some dumbbells. You got some kettlebells.
Yeah, so this is what I would call supplemental stuff. This is just, a typical workout for me would be picking maybe 1 to 2 major lifts, squat for the day, deadlift for the day, bench for the day, something like that. And then in addition to that, I'll do some cardio. I'll do some gymnastics, or I'll do what you just said, some dumbbells or some kettlebells, or I got a little sandbag, a weighted vest, there's jump ropes over there, there's a TRX, whatever, there's yoga blocks.
How long do you work out each day, Bill?
About 10 to 15 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes. Yeah.
How many days a week do you work out, Bill?
If not every day, maybe 6 days. So I try to work out every day. It's just not very much.
Okay.
It's kind of short, I guess, high intensity CrossFit style. Although I wouldn't really call it CrossFit. It's not quite CrossFit, but yeah, I don't work out very much.
Can you remove your shirts and shorts so we can get a look at the physique, so we can see what kind of body is built on that workout?
Right after you, Paul. Here.
Okay. Hey, and then I see you have a workbench here, Bill. Do you have that workbench so that way you can get built?
I think that was supposed to be a joke. I just didn't get it.
Do you have that saw there so that way you can get cut?
Oh, that one I get. That was good, Paul.
Forget it. Is there anything else you want to tell these people on how to make their own garage gym?
I would say start with the basics, whatever the basics are for you. If you're a bigger person and you're trying to lose weight, then a squat rack probably isn't important. That's the staple for me, but again, I'm naturally pretty skinny and pretty lean, so that's something I want to focus on. But if you're trying to lose weight, maybe just walking, maybe just running, and then maybe buying some supplemental stuff to do a little bit of muscular endurance, that kind of thing. But you probably don't need to be powerlifting. It's up to you. But I guess to come back to where I started, just focus on the core things that are most important to you, and then build on top of that. But realize that the supplemental stuff is just that, it's supplemental. You don't need to spend $10,000 to get fit.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you, Paul. I appreciate your time. And most of all, I want to thank Alamo Water Softeners for presenting this video.
Alamo Water Softeners, yeah!
God bless you all.